Well, hello there, everyone, and thank you so very much for joining me for this week's reflection. I'm Susan Short, and I serve College Lutheran Church in Salem, Virginia as the Director of Music Ministries. I hope you're making plans to join us for drive-in worship this Sunday, Palm Sunday, beginning at 10 a.m. Pastor has already provided us with instructions related to parking as well as a designated sitting area for those wishing to sit outside of their vehicles. Remember to bring your own chairs and to honor mask and physical distancing requirements of at least 10 feet. Those choosing to sit outside of their vehicles are being asked to park next door in the Okies lot. Before taking time to learn more about the processional hymn for Palm Sunday, I would like to exercise a point of personal privilege. Our family has been overwhelmed by the congregation's response to Mom's passing. Your phone calls, your texts, your notes, and your cards have touched our hearts and extended great Christian love throughout this difficult time. Jeannie was a lifelong Lutheran and was baptized as an infant at Trinity Lutheran Church in Hagerstown, Maryland. Her home congregations included St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Oakland, Maryland, and Grace Lutheran Church in Winchester. She called College Lutheran her home church since 2006. She loved the people of this congregation, and they certainly loved her. Our family also wants to extend great gratitude to Pastor Drevis for his personal care and great grace extended to Mom and to our family. Jeannie's funeral service will be held on this Saturday, March the 27th, beginning at 4 p.m. And we would like to invite all of you to join us online through the church's live stream or the Facebook site. So again, thank you for your great kindness and prayers throughout this process. Our processional hymn for Palm Sunday is All Glory, Laud, and Honor, and I hope you will take time to listen to a recording that I have provided in today's reflection. It's by First Plymouth Church in Lincoln, Nebraska. The magnificent organ, the brass instruments, and the choirs create great energy for this processional hymn. This hymn was written by Saint Theodulf of Orleans in 820 while he was imprisoned in Angers, France, for conspiring against the king with whom he had fallen out of good favor. The text acts as a retelling of the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. The majestic 17th century German hymn tune was written by Melchior Teschner. There's a popular story about this hymn, and legend has it that while St. Theodulf was still in prison on a certain Palm Sunday, the King of France, who had put Theodulf in prison, was processing through the streets on his way to the cathedral. As he passed below the prison tower, Theodulf began to sing, All Glory, Laud, and Honor. The king was so moved by his song that he released him and declared that the hymn was to be sung on Palm Sunday every year from then on. Please do keep in mind that this is most likely nothing but a really good story. Today we praise the Redeemer King because we know just what kind of king he was and is, an everlasting king who reigns not just in Jerusalem but over the entire earth. What more could we do but praise him with glory, laud, and honor? I do hope that the weather holds out for our Palm Sunday service and that you're making plans to join us for drive-in worship this Sunday beginning at 10 a.m. The order of the service is based on the cry of the whole congregation, which was written by the Reverend Walter Wangergan Jr. The singing of All Glory, Laud, and Honor will be preceded by a procession of children and banners and palms held high and listening to our wonderful handbells. I'd be remiss if I didn't take a moment to remind you of all the worship opportunities that are planned for Holy Week. Monday evening, the youth of the congregation will lead Stations of the Cross, and that drive-in service will begin at 7 p.m. Services will be held in the sanctuary, and you need to sign up in advance, and those will begin at 7 p.m. for Maundy Thursday service as well as Good Friday. Our Easter service will begin at 10 a.m. and again will be a drive-in service. Thank you again for joining me for today's reflection, and please do continue to take great care.